Welcome. Today, we're diving into 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos by Dr. Jordan Peterson. This influential book blends psychology, philosophy, and personal stories to offer practical guidance for living a meaningful, responsible life. Peterson's rules are designed to help you find order and purpose in a world that often feels overwhelming and chaotic. Throughout this video, we'll explore each rule, discuss the key ideas behind them, and see how they can be applied to everyday life. Whether you're seeking direction, motivation, or simply a fresh perspective, these rules provide a roadmap for personal growth and resilience. Let's begin our journey toward a more ordered and fulfilling life. Why do we need rules? Peterson argues that while humans naturally resist restraint, rules are essential for creating structure, order, and cooperation. Without them, chaos and uncertainty take over. Good rules, he says, aren't about limiting freedom. They're about preventing unnecessary suffering and helping us live better lives. By taking responsibility for our own actions and choices, we not only improve ourselves but also contribute to a healthier society. This foundational idea sets the stage for the 12 rules that follow, each offering a unique perspective on how to navigate life's challenges and find meaning. The first rule is all about posture, both physical and psychological. Peterson uses the example of lobsters, whose dominance and confidence are reflected in how they stand. Similarly, humans project confidence and attract respect when they stand tall with their shoulders back. This isn't just about looking good, it's about signaling to yourself and others that you're ready to take on life's responsibilities. Good posture boosts self-esteem, increases resilience, and creates a positive feedback loop. On the flip side, slouching signals defeat and can reinforce feelings of insecurity. So, stand up straight, make eye contact, and show the world you matter. Peterson's lobster analogy is backed by science. Studies show that dominant animals, including humans, have higher serotonin levels, which are linked to confidence and well-being. When you carry yourself with confidence, you not only feel better but also influence how others perceive and treat you. This creates a self-reinforcing cycle. Positive self-perception leads to better outcomes, which further boosts confidence. Conversely, low self-esteem can trap you in a cycle of insecurity and poor decisions. The takeaway: how you carry yourself physically can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional health. Rule 2 asks us to treat ourselves with the same care and attention we'd give to someone we love. Peterson points out that people often neglect their own needs, even while caring diligently for pets or loved ones. This rule challenges us to recognize our own worth and to act in our own best interests. By prioritizing self-care, whether it's health, rest, or emotional support, we build a stronger foundation for helping others. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's essential for living a balanced, fulfilling life. The third rule emphasizes the importance of your social circle. Peterson advises us to surround ourselves with people who genuinely want the best for us. Our habits, mindset, and growth are deeply influenced by those we spend time with. Negative influences can drag us down, while supportive friends lift us up and encourage us to reach our potential. It's not always easy to distance yourself from toxic relationships, but doing so is crucial for your personal development. Seek out people who inspire, challenge, and support you on your journey. Instead of comparing yourself to others, Peterson's fourth rule encourages you to focus on your own progress. In today's connected world, it's easy to feel inadequate when you see others' achievements. But real growth comes from measuring yourself against who you were yesterday, not against someone else's highlight reel. This mindset shift helps you set realistic goals, celebrate your progress, and avoid the trap of envy. By focusing on self-improvement, you'll find greater satisfaction and motivation to keep moving forward. Rule 5 is about parenting and guidance. Peterson stresses that children need clear boundaries and guidance to thrive. Without rules, kids struggle to understand how the world works and how to interact with others. Setting limits isn't about being strict for its own sake. It's about teaching responsibility, respect, and social skills. By helping children learn these lessons early, parents set them up for success in relationships and society. Remember, discipline and love go hand in hand. Before criticizing the world, Peterson urges us to get our own lives in order. Life is full of setbacks and suffering, but how we respond makes all the difference. Some people become bitter or vengeful, while others use adversity as a catalyst for positive change. By focusing on self-discipline and accountability, we build credibility and resilience. This rule reminds us that real change starts within, and that personal responsibility is the foundation for making a difference in the world. Peterson's seventh rule is about prioritizing long-term meaning over short-term gratification. It's tempting to seek immediate pleasure, especially when life gets tough. But true fulfillment comes from pursuing a higher purpose, even when it requires sacrifice. By focusing on what's meaningful, whether it's relationships, work, or personal growth, we create a sense of direction and resilience that helps us weather life's storms. Meaning gives us the strength to endure and the motivation to keep going. Honesty is at the heart of Peterson's eighth rule. He encourages us to tell the truth, or at least not to lie. Living authentically reduces conflict, builds trust, and helps us face reality head-on. It's easy to fall into the trap of willful blindness, avoiding uncomfortable truths. But honesty, even when it's difficult, is essential for personal integrity and healthy relationships. By embracing truth, we create a foundation for genuine connection and growth. The ninth rule is about the power of listening. Peterson suggests that every conversation is an opportunity to learn something new. By listening actively and with an open mind, we not only help others feel heard but also expand our own understanding. Good listening fosters deeper connections and can even help solve problems. Remember, true thinking is rare, just like true listening. Make it a habit to listen more than you speak. Clarity is power. Peterson's 10th rule urges us to define our problems precisely and to communicate clearly. When we avoid naming our challenges, doubts and uncertainties can build up, leading to bigger issues down the road. By being specific in our speech and thinking, we bring order to chaos and make it easier to take effective action. Don't shy away from difficult conversations. Clarity is the first step to resolution. Life isn't perfectly fair, and Peterson's 11th rule is about accepting that reality. Hierarchies and risk are part of growth, and trying to eliminate all inequality can actually stifle development. Instead, we should recognize the role of hierarchy and act responsibly within it. This doesn't mean ignoring injustice, but rather understanding that some differences are natural and can motivate us to improve. Embrace challenge and risk as opportunities for growth. The final rule is a reminder to pause and appreciate the good things in life, no matter how small. Peterson shares personal stories of suffering and resilience, emphasizing that gratitude and mindfulness help balance life's challenges. Even in the midst of hardship, taking time to notice small joys, like petting a cat on the street, can make life feel more worthwhile. This practice of gratitude helps us maintain perspective and find hope, even when things are tough. A central theme throughout Peterson's book is personal responsibility. He believes that meaning and fulfillment come from facing our struggles head-on and working to improve ourselves and our surroundings. By choosing responsibility over comfort, we build discipline, courage, and a sense of purpose. This mindset not only benefits us individually, but also helps society as a whole to flourish. Embracing responsibility is the antidote to chaos. Who can benefit from 12 Rules for Life? Peterson's book is especially helpful for those feeling lost or overwhelmed by chaos, anyone seeking practical guidance on self-improvement, or those interested in psychology and philosophy. If you struggle with motivation, confidence, or finding direction, these rules offer actionable steps to help you regain control and build a more meaningful life. The book's blend of research, stories, and practical advice makes it accessible to a wide audience. While 12 Rules for Life has helped many, it's not without its critics. Some readers find the book's structure confusing, with chapters that jump between stories, research, and advice. Others question Peterson's use of studies, suggesting he sometimes cherry-picks evidence to support his arguments. Additionally, some of his views on gender roles and social hierarchies have sparked controversy. Despite these criticisms, the book's core messages about responsibility and meaning continue to resonate with a broad audience. How does 12 Rules for Life stack up against other self-help classics? Compared to Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning and Peterson's own Beyond Order, Each book offers a unique approach to finding purpose in chaos. Peterson's work is rooted in psychology and practical life lessons, while Frankl's focuses on existential meaning even in the darkest times. Beyond Order explores creativity and resilience in the face of uncertainty. Each book varies in tone, depth, and practical advice, giving readers multiple paths to personal growth. Peterson's writing style is a blend of academic references, personal stories, and philosophical reflections. Some readers appreciate the depth and variety, while others find it meandering. Each chapter explores a rule through anecdotes, research, and practical advice. The book's structure can feel nonlinear, but this approach allows Peterson to weave together insights from psychology, mythology, and everyday life. If you enjoy thought-provoking, layered writing, you'll find plenty to reflect on here. Throughout 12 Rules for Life, Peterson shares memorable quotes that capture the essence of his philosophy. For example, if we each live properly, we will collectively flourish. Or, what you aim at determines what you see. These quotes remind us that our choices, attitudes, and actions shape not only our own lives but also the world around us. They serve as powerful reminders to stay focused, humble, and committed to growth. Many readers have questions about 12 Rules for Life. Is it hard to read? While some sections are challenging due to academic references and philosophical depth, Peterson's stories and examples make the ideas accessible. Is the book controversial? Some of Peterson's views spark debate, but his core messages about responsibility and meaning are widely appreciated. Ultimately, the book's impact depends on your openness to its ideas and your willingness to reflect on your own life. Jordan B. Peterson is a Canadian clinical psychologist and professor of psychology. With degrees in political science and psychology and a PhD from McGill University, Peterson has taught at Harvard and the University of Toronto. His academic background, combined with his interest in mythology, philosophy, and personal development, informs the unique perspective he brings to 12 Rules for Life. His work continues to spark conversation and inspire readers worldwide. Let's take a closer look at Rule 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. This rule is more than just physical advice. It's a metaphor for facing life's challenges head-on. By adopting a confident posture, you signal to yourself and others that you're ready to take responsibility. This simple change can set off a chain reaction, improving your mood, boosting your confidence, and opening doors to new opportunities. It's a small step with big impact. Rule 2 challenges us to treat ourselves with the same care we offer others. Many people struggle with self-loathing or neglect, but Peterson reminds us that self-care is not selfish. By valuing our own well-being, we become better equipped to support those around us. This rule encourages us to recognize our own needs and to act with compassion toward ourselves, laying the groundwork for a healthier, more balanced life. Digging deeper into Rule 3, we see the profound influence our social circles have on our lives. Peterson warns against spending time with people who drag us down or encourage negative behaviors. Instead, he urges us to seek out friends who want the best for us and who challenge us to grow. This rule is a reminder that we become the average of those we spend the most time with, so choose your company wisely. Rule 4's focus on self-improvement over competition is especially relevant in the age of social media. It's easy to compare ourselves to others and feel inadequate, but Peterson encourages us to measure progress against our own past selves. This approach fosters a growth mindset and helps us set achievable goals. By celebrating our own journey, we build confidence and motivation to keep improving. Parenting is a recurring theme in Peterson's work, and Rule 5 highlights the importance of teaching children boundaries. Without clear rules, kids struggle to navigate society and build healthy relationships. Peterson offers practical advice for setting limits with love, helping children develop self-discipline and social skills. This rule is a reminder that good parenting is about preparing kids for the real world. Rule 6's message is clear. Before pointing fingers at the world, look inward and put your own house in order. Peterson shares stories of people who have transformed adversity into positive change by focusing on self-discipline and accountability. This rule is about building resilience and credibility, reminding us that personal growth is the first step toward making a difference in the world. Delving into Rule 7, Peterson explains that meaning, not pleasure, is the key to fulfillment. He encourages us to pursue higher purposes, even when it means delaying gratification. By aligning our actions with our values and long-term goals, we create a sense of direction and resilience that helps us navigate life's ups and downs. This rule is a call to live intentionally and with purpose. Rule 8's emphasis on truth-telling is about more than just honesty with others. It's about being honest with yourself. Peterson discusses the dangers of self-deception and the importance of facing uncomfortable truths. By living authentically, we reduce internal conflict and build stronger, more trusting relationships. This rule challenges us to confront reality, even when it's hard. Listening is a skill that's often overlooked, but Rule 9 highlights its importance. Peterson explains that by truly listening, we not only help others but also gain new insights ourselves. Active listening creates space for learning, empathy, and connection. This rule is a reminder to approach conversations with curiosity and openness, valuing what others have to share. Rule 10's call for precision in speech is about more than just words. It's about clarity of thought. Peterson argues that vague or evasive communication leads to confusion and unresolved problems. By naming our challenges specifically, we make them manageable and set the stage for effective solutions. This rule encourages us to be honest, direct, and thoughtful in our communication. Peterson's 11th rule asks us to accept that life isn't perfectly fair. He challenges the idea that all hierarchies are oppressive, arguing that some differences are natural and can drive us to improve. By recognizing the role of risk and hierarchy, we can act responsibly and use challenges as opportunities for growth. This rule is about embracing reality and striving for personal excellence. The 12th rule is a gentle reminder to find joy in the small things. Peterson shares personal stories of suffering and resilience, showing how gratitude and mindfulness can help us cope with life's difficulties. By pausing to appreciate simple pleasures, we maintain perspective and find hope, even in tough times. This rule encourages us to balance the good and bad, making life feel more meaningful. How can you apply these rules in your own life? Start by choosing one or two that resonate most with you. Reflect on how they relate to your current challenges and set small, achievable goals. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. Consistent effort and self-reflection are key. As you practice these rules, you'll likely notice positive shifts in your mindset, relationships, and overall well-being. A recurring theme in Peterson's philosophy is the balance between order and chaos. Too much order can stifle creativity, while too much chaos leads to confusion and anxiety. The 12 rules are designed to help you find that sweet spot, creating enough structure to thrive, while remaining open to growth and change. Embracing both order and chaos is essential for a meaningful, resilient life. Peterson doesn't shy away from the reality of suffering. He argues that pain and adversity are inevitable parts of life, but how we respond to them determines our growth. By facing suffering with courage and seeking meaning, we transform hardship into an opportunity for resilience and self-discovery. This perspective encourages us to find purpose even in difficult times. One of Peterson's key insights is that true freedom requires discipline. Without self-control and boundaries, we become slaves to impulse and chaos. By embracing discipline, whether it's in our habits, relationships, or goals, we create the conditions for genuine freedom and fulfillment. This rule challenges the common belief that freedom means doing whatever we want, whenever we want. Humility is another recurring theme in 12 Rules for Life. Peterson reminds us that we don't have all the answers and that true wisdom comes from recognizing our limitations. By approaching life with humility, we remain open to learning and growth. This attitude also fosters better relationships, as we become more willing to listen and understand others' perspectives. Peterson encourages us to step into the unknown, balancing what we've mastered with what we're still learning. Growth happens at the edge of our comfort zone, where we're challenged to adapt and explore. By embracing uncertainty, we discover new strengths and possibilities. This mindset is essential for personal development and finding meaning in life's journey. A key takeaway from Peterson's philosophy is that happiness is found in the journey, not just the destination. The process of striving, learning, and growing brings more fulfillment than fleeting moments of achievement. By focusing on the path rather than the outcome, we cultivate hope and resilience, making life's challenges more manageable and meaningful. To recap, Peterson's 12 rules offer a comprehensive guide to living a meaningful, responsible life. From fixing your posture and caring for yourself, to pursuing meaning and appreciating small joys, each rule addresses a different aspect of personal growth. Together, they provide a framework for navigating chaos, building resilience, and finding purpose. Which rule resonates most with you? As we wrap up, remember that the journey to order, purpose, and meaning is ongoing. Peterson's 12 rules are not quick fixes, but lifelong principles to guide your choices and actions. By embracing responsibility, seeking truth, and striving for growth, you can create a life that's both resilient and fulfilling. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of 12 rules for life. Now it's your turn. Reflect on the rules that spoke to you and consider how you can apply them in your daily life. Remember, even small changes can lead to significant transformation over time. Embrace the process, stay committed, and watch as your life becomes more ordered, purposeful, and meaningful. Wishing you all the best on your journey.